home, Anthony Albanese was welcomed to his old high school.
It is absolutely delightful to be here amongst friends.
Joining the leaders of India and Japan for the President's final Quad meeting.
We're democracies. We're democracies who know how to get things done.
The Quad is not, it doesn't have a long history. That means it's not defined by tradition, but it also means it's not confined by it. It means that as it develops, it can evolve.
Joe Biden elevated the grouping to the leadership level in the early days of his presidency, in what's seen as an effort to counter China's expanding influence in the Indo-Pacific region. And in an audio feed still running after the cameras left, the president's message to the Quad behind closed doors was clear.
China continues to behave aggressively, testing us all across the region. And it's true in the South China Sea, the East China Sea, South Asia, and the Taiwan Straits.
The leaders agreed to closer maritime ties, including joint Coast Guard operations that the US says will take place in the South China Sea.
The four countries will have personnel on perhaps a single vessel, improving the interoperability and the cooperation that occurs.
Joe Biden is trying to use his remaining time in office to solidify his foreign policy legacy. The president using this meeting to send a signal that he wants America's increased focus on the Indo-Pacific to outlast his administration.
Mr. President, will the Quad survive beyond the election in November?
With Japan's Prime Minister also stepping down and an Australian election approaching, there'll be at least a couple of new faces at the next Quad meeting.
Never goodbye. He's on the telephone. I can't be.
Another farewell in Joe Biden's long goodbye. Jade McMillan, ABC News, Claremont, Delaware.